you guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to do a foundation featured because you guys like that kind of thing, and I do too. So I have a brand spanking new foundation launched last week from Amazing Cosmetics. This is their Amazing Concealer Foundation. This was sent to me as a press sample. Yeah, this is a foundation that it says you can customize your personal foundation finish, apply a small amount for medium coverage and more liberally for full coverage. Fingers, foundation brush, you know the drill. You guys, I am sweating today. I think I'm coming down with a cold and I am just perspiring. My body is detoxing or something. Thank you for sharing, Rebecca. I'm like, it's April. Maybe these are allergies, but I don't think so. So let's get started. They sent me the shade Fair, which I think is gonna be too light for me. I did put a layer of self-tan, not real self-tan, just like Jergens gradual tan. It's the after shower stuff. And so I think I'm picking up some colors. So my makeup is probably gonna look really white when I apply it. Don't fret, I'm gonna totally warm it up to make it work. But let's just think about today the finish and how it looks on pores and covers redness and that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's do some primer like I would if I were just applying this any old day. Milani Strobe Pore Minimizer Prime Light. This was launched not too long ago. It's really nice, actually. It's supposed to minimize your pores and give like a glow to the skin. I also have an Illuminate concealer from Amazing Cosmetics. I have their original concealer and I have the hydrating concealer, and they're all in the shade Fair. And I think I need to go buy a shade up for summer, especially with this one, because this one is so good all over the face. You can conceal anything with this concealer. So it works not just under eyes, but you know, on any blemish or age spot or yeah. And so I'm kind of wondering if that's what this is gonna be like. So I'm excited. So it's in a tube and it comes out like a cream. It's kind of moussey actually. Oh, I think I'm smelling my lotion I put on after my shower. I don't think it smells. I'm gonna do two applications. I'm gonna do one side with my Morphe E34 because why not? And I'm gonna use one side with my Dampened Beauty blender. And I'm gonna kinda stipple over my red areas. And I don't know why I'm talking like I'm on some kind of TLC program. So it doesn't say, you know, if it's like hydrating or mattifying or anything really. I think it's for all skins and you just kind of do what you want for coverage. So this is not a heavy coverage, I can tell right away, but I feel like, does everything just kind of look diffused to you? Pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little bit, if I go in again and like I can kind of see my pores because it's not, oh, whoops. Stay to that side, Rebecca. I think it's a sheer finish. I don't think it's as concentrate as their original concealer. Their original concealer is crazy concentrated. Just natural. So obviously you can tell the difference. Red, less red. Okay, let's do Beauty Blender now. Now, to dab or swipe, I'm gonna dab. If I dabbed right now like a 12-year-old, my son would kill me. I have so many cat hairs right now stuck. Oh, Jesus. Seriously? Oh, okay. What happened here? I can't focus because my frickin' face is all fuzzy. So I'm using a lot of product and I'm wondering if having it be such a light shade, it's kind of not doing me any favors. I think if it was just one shade up, it would cover the redness a little better. It wouldn't be too pink. It's not too pink, but you know what I mean? It would have some kind of a different pigment to camouflage the red. I feel like it's just not doing it. And also, I'm totally just getting pore breakthrough. Yeah. So it's, for me, the Beauty Blender is not working. I definitely like the brush. I'm gonna do a second coat. So it's a little bit reminding me of the Paula's Choice, where it's kind of diffusing everything, but my pores are showing through and a little bit of the texture of my face. So I say this is a very sheer, well, I mean, it says medium to full. I think it's just pretty much sheer to medium coverage. Still have frickin', but not everyone wants just one coat of spackle foundation on their face, you know, like Kat Von D or something like that, where you're just pasting it on. It's very natural. It really just kind of, it's glowing. It doesn't dry down or anything right now. It's a little bit tacky on the skin. But I'm totally seeing pores. So that's a bummer. It's not really like, you know, canceling me out in the best way possible. I'm gonna do some of the concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna actually use more, no, no. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D, and I'm gonna use a Sigma brush. So I'm going to use Kat Von D under my eyes. This is the Kat Von D. Which one is this? 40. It's kind of awesome. And I don't just mean kind of, I mean it is. I never know if I should do, like, do I do Beauty Blender? Sometimes a Beauty Blender just to kind of finish the concealer does such a good job of softening it and making sure you don't have any creases before you set it. I'm just going to do Beauty Blender on this side and see. Oh yeah, Beauty Blender by itself is seriously concentrated. That's the other thing. So if you don't want to apply, sometimes applying too much concealer, that's where you get cakey. That's where you can really get too much product piled up. You know, sometimes having a concentrate pigment and just minimally applied is a really good thing. I learned that at IMATS. It doesn't have to be always more is not more. Even though I kind of think it is. And now I'm going to just take a little bit of that and sort of go right here where my redness is. My nose. My God, my nose is always red. All right, here. Goodbye, broken capillaries. So now you can really see the difference with concealer. I should just put some up here too. Going in with some Almay Smart Shade. Okay, so the powder really helped to just layer on the product and kind of fill in the pores and smooth everything out. It's a little bit, I don't know if it's patchy or just sort of kind of slips across my face. Like it doesn't give just like a smooth, broad, like, you know, stroke of coverage. It's still very natural. So I always think, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing with foundation. It's just a preference. So if you like something where the skin shows through, you might like this. If you want something that is one coat and you don't see anything, you won't like this. So, and even building up, I felt like building up the coverage didn't really work as well because I felt like it was just kind of moving around on my skin. And plus everyone has different skin types too. So, and I really think that when you use Retin-A, it affects how your makeup goes on. I feel like Retin-A makes my skin's texture fight foundation. Like it just, the foundation moves more. That's what I swear to God, that's what I think. And if I'm wrong, but okay. So I am going to put on eyeshadow, bronzer, and the like, and I will be back in a little bit. Okay, I am back without my wet hair and now a full face. So I am not unhappy with the product, but I'm not like overly thrilled with the foundation. I think everything turned out nicely. I feel like today is a pretty good skin day. I feel comfortable in it. It doesn't feel masky. It's not, you know, feeling weird on my face or anything like that. I mean, I think I look nice with powder and bronzer and a little bit of highlight. So it's, you know, it's good. I'm just checking here. I'll give you a zoom in. I think it looks good, especially on camera. It looks really natural. My face looks, you know, fresh. It definitely, but it takes a little bit of work to get there between, you know, all the products. So I am going to wear, I feel like I can see it just a little bit patchy right there. I am going to go ahead and go about my day and run some errands. I have a meeting I'm going to tonight, so I'm not going to wash my face until a lot later. I will give you one last check-in. Probably it won't be, you know, pretty ring light and that kind of thing. I'll look really sort of bedraggled and exhausted. But I will give you a final check-in to let you know how it wore for the day. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. So I look terrible. This is terrible lighting. And I'm sorry. In fact, do I have like garlic bread in my teeth? Okay. I'm getting a cold, so I've been wiping my nose all day. I just had a like crisis. I'm talking with my hands and holding my camera. I'm sorry. So I basically just now had a crisis of one of those marital where you think a bill isn't getting paid and then you freak out because you think your life insurance policy has lapsed, and then you look in your auto pay bills and it's like this one abbreviation thing that you thought was something else. And anyway, if any of you have ever done that or know what it's like to feel like you haven't paid something that's really super important, like a mortgage or an insurance policy, I just had one of those moments. And then I kind of just, when I found it, and I just basically like fell on the floor practically in tears because I was so happy that I figured it out. And I've had a shot of tequila since that because my nerves are racked. Anyway, this is like a lot of nothing to do with the foundation, but I figured you guys are my people and I can tell you these things. So the foundation, right now I look terrible, but let me just say that all day long I felt like my face looked fresh and so it did wear away here, and I'm wondering because I put the concealer there, so I was like, why is it wearing away here? And then I also wiped my nose because my nose was running today, so I don't know what the heck was going on with it, but everywhere else on my face, everything looked really good. I would say it has about a 6-hour wear, and I would recommend it for dry skins because it really did, to me, stay luminous all day, and I felt like I would powder if I was thinking of touching up. And I'm not very oily, so if you were oily, you would be totally powdering throughout the day. And it's not very like pore minimizing. I really feel like it still kind of shows my skin, and I like stuff that's more like pore refining. So yeah, but I felt like I looked really good at the beginning. I had a very natural face today. My face looked fresh up until my crisis point. So there you go. I will leave all the links below and tell you what makeup I used and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna sign off and put my pajamas on, and I thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and click like on this video, and I will see you next time.